Okay, back on the 41 Pontiac, kind of a wasteland Mad Max car for now, until I can find all the missing pieces to make it pretty. I told the story before. Somebody was making a Balmer, what do they call it? Pamba, whatever. One of those lowriders. They managed to cut the stuff for the front for the hydraulics, and they were doing the back, and they set it on fire. And they burned the shop down, so we got a good price on it. It's really hard to do any damage to these old 41 cars. Fires don't really hurt them too much. But anywho, so I got my radiator and core support made. C-channel core support. You might wonder why it's angled like that. Well, the Camaro Firebird subframe is a front steer, so it needs to be angled to clear the steering. You might be why is the top lean back? Well, that's where the factory core support mounts the fenders. You can see my angle iron going to the C-channel and then rubber on either side for my lower core support mounts. I can finally get the hey, the front end doesn't slide back and forth. I finished smoothing out the firewall, or actually I just started doing it. That's the part of a bug quarter panel that when I was scrapping one, I intentionally cut the quarter panel out so I could use that. I'll show you why I flattened it. That piece right there, you can see that's kind of square. It's from an '84 Pontiac Bonneville. That way I can use its master cylinder, brake pedals, gas pedal, and all that, and steering column, which has been right there lengthened pretty long to make up for to make the Camaro subframe fit the wheel wells, which is actually a little too close to the front fender, but oh well, I didn't do it. The cross member is really far forward. They had stuck a straight 6 in it. These came with a straight 8. That's why the nose of this thing is long, so it makes it really hard to mount a modern day engine in it without the not having a little place for the radiator. So what I'll do is get some nice 1/4 inch steel, build a piece back here, and that's where the new motor mounts for either the Pontiac V8, or I might just cheapen out and stick my running Buick V8 in it. But anyways, that's the motor. That used to be dished out for the long engine, but it's over here. It won't work. You see where that notch is so the gas pedal could clear. So I was like, well, that would look stupid, so just cut it out completely, make it flat. There's plenty of room. One other modification I needed to, I started butchering it first, and then I finally figured out how to do it. And it might still be an issue, but I can always, I'll tell you what the issue is in a moment. But the brake pedal, you can see where I haven't moved that piece yet. The brake pedal would easily hit the floor, and I had the idea to do this, which I did, but then I took it farther. I was gonna, stop here, but then I got the bright idea to just, I didn't cut that out. That was just a slit, and then I just laid it down until I met the piece up there. You can see the one goof I had to weld back in. That side over there is kind of butchered, but this side, this is what I intended to do. Just slit it this side. I'll just have to add a piece in there. Then you can see how far down it dropped, 3 or 4 inches. And I'll just have to make a patch panel go in there, along with that, of course. And you've seen that. This normally had a place to get to the pedal assembly. There's another hole back here where the master cylinder was actually mounted. Long lever system. I've showed the dash bar before. This is basically with the bracket mounted here to the factory '84 Pontiac Bonneville frame mount. continued to the pedal mount. So, and hopefully I'll be able to get the shifter working just like factory too, just to make it easier, because I don't really want a floor shifter, because I don't care. But anywho, that's about it. I got some work to done today, so I'm happy. Yep. So that's about it. More details on other reverse gear stuff coming up, and see ya.